Nomad here, your boy here with Beyond the Realm. Me, my boy Madasa right here, about to do our prediction blog for Battle of the Bay 6. We're both going too, I don't think you knew that, but shout out AspectOne LushOne for putting this whole card together. Crazy card. I couldn't be more excited about it. This is actually going to be my first KOTD event.
My first one, yeah.
So we're both coming out really excited. Shout out Beyond the Realm. You don't know what that's about? Go beyondtherealm.tumblr.com. Get all the behind the scenes on UBR, King of the Dot, our whole movement. Go check it out. And check us out on Facebook, Go Beyond the Realm.
Alright, let's go ahead and start from the bottom up. No drink intended.
Start it.
Young B versus AB Hoggish.
Of course, we show love to Young B. He came out for kill shot and he killed it against Rum Nitty. Given what I've seen from Young B, I'm gonna give it 2-1 Young B. What about you?
I think 3-0. I mean, AB Hoggish is pretty cool. I like his stuff he had against Caddy, but I also think Young B just has more personality on camera.
Right.
And if his goons, so to speak, you know, his homies, whatever the term you may use, don't hype him up too much, I think he could have the crowd on his side too. I mean, he definitely got, you know, the crowd against Rum Nitty.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Young B is really entertaining. Ronnie versus Urban, our own Ronnie versus Urban. I think that Urban is gonna have his work cut out for him, but so is Ronnie because Urban's been doing this for a lot longer. Because Ronnie is hungry. He's hungry for the win. He's hungry to battle.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone with a work ethic like he has, and
I've talked to him personally. I know that he puts in the work, and we're not just saying that because we're fan with him in the UBR, but just because him going back to where it all started, you know, you look at the logo, where do you think? So, you know, I think him, you know, going back and being all in Cali and that whole environment and in Battle of the Bay, I think it's going to unleash a part of Ronnie that you haven't seen if you've been watching UBR. So just get ready for that. Don't sleep on him.
Tiger Ty versus Joe Cutter.
I'm gonna give it like 2-1 Cutter, just because, you know, the hometown, and I don't think Cutter's like this could be Cutter's stepping stone to bigger and better things, and you know, I think Cutter's just as hungry as Ronnie is, so I'm gonna give it to Cutter. What do you think?
I think quite literally also. Cutter's definitely been putting in work for quite some time and has been waiting for that. Shouts out to Cutter, by the way. I mean, I think he's gonna take it. I'll go 2-1 just because Tiger Ty is that entertaining.
He always has the potential to sway a crowd. I just want to see if Cutter can unleash a riding style we haven't seen.
Cutter's already been having a good riding style. He's been improving a lot since like a while back, so I think Cutter's gonna take that pretty easily. Pariah versus Mike Phenom. You familiar with either?
Yeah, I saw Pariah versus Young Zim. You know, that was hot and everything, but I don't know if I go with the whole hard, like, you know, hard style that fits more across the ocean with Don't Flop. You know, Euthorical and them. Shouts to them. No, I can't go with Pariah on that one.
I don't know. I like Pariah's style when he's actually on point. Him versus Tantrum was probably one of my favorites of all time. I mean, Pariah just has to show up and actually ride good. I mean, I felt like he was lazy against Fredo. Like, he had his entire angle of, you ain't a real man, and it was sick. But then, like, Fredo had these bars where it was like, fuck, you could rhyme if you could rhyme fast or not. I'm surprised you didn't bring your eye patch, Sagat.
His strength and his words, like his voice and everything, I fuck with that, but I want to see you come with bars, my dude.
What else is there? Rum Nitty versus Danny Myers.
Ooh, Rum Nitty all day.
I'm just gonna
kill
go,
yourself.
Let's just go with Rum Nitty. Let's skip that one because.
Have you seen Conscious Pilot Rum Nitty? You should go Google that right now. That is one of my favorite battles of all time. Even if I didn't chop it up with Rum Nitty at Killshot, I would be all about him. His shit is smooth. He got that laid back style, and I heart haters too, man. So kill yourself. I got Rum Nitty 2-1.
Reverse Live versus Avenue though.
That's what I wanted to talk about. Reverse been doing this longer than most people. You know what I mean? Avenue, you know, owner, CEO, top notch of our league, UBR. So we got to support. If you all have not seen Avenue, his style is relentless. The dude can write. He's about the written word. He puts time and effort into this. His schemes will just have you know, biting your nails like that was good. What do you think?
The crowd wins on this one. This is main page quality in my opinion. Well, I mean, Reverse is dope. I like Reverse's style. Like, he had this line against Lex D where he said something like, my wife's like a mixture between a Stepford wife and Metroid Prime, and I literally had to like stop the computer and be like, ooh.
Right? Like,
if he brings that type of Reverse against Av, it could be a classic and honestly can make the main page.
That is the sleeper battle of day one. A lot of people are gonna take a step back and say, who is this Puerto Rican dude from Albuquerque? Who is he?
When he grabs the tech, he loses his neck.
Right? It's on.
Cadillac versus Zim. I mean, I like Cadillac. I think Cadillac's the most entertaining battler I've seen. I like Cadillac just because, if it's no secret, I'm a fan of racist bars. I like being racist to people. I mean, I feel like it diffuses it in the battle world of just kind of like destigmatizing being able to make fun of other people. I mean, you know, I like it, but at the same time, it's like, as Aspect told me, there's a certain place for it, and like Caddy has already kind of like put himself as, I am the racist battler, so I'm gonna give it to Caddy just because he's gonna piss off Zim, and Zim's gonna have to do his eyebrows again or something.
I'm gonna disagree on that point. I think, you know, I've watched since Zim and Pariah. I've been on Zim. Everything he comes out on, I think is dope. You know, I'm more of the East Coast. Here's West Coast, so you get our style clashes right there. But I'll take Zim 2-1. Caddy might outbar him, but just what comes out of Zim's mouth is so. No, pause. What comes out of Zim's mouth, pause, is just so smooth that I can listen to the dude rap all day, and that's what I like to see in a battle rap. I like to see a dude who can just deliver and be on point and clean. And you know, Caddy's you know, all over the place. Shouts to Caddy, like he's all over, and he pulls it from all his, you know, inspirations and his life stories and whatnot. I'll admit I haven't seen enough of Caddy, but I still fucks with him all day.
He calls me Young Lack, so Young Cadillac. So shouts out to Cadillac. The Dead Man and Chili Jones.
Hey yo, that's all I gotta say on that. You go.
I'll be doing my Dead Man impression of my giant forearms like this and shit.
Hey yo.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like Chili Jones is like dope, but at the same time, it's like Dead Man comes with haymakers all the time, and then you have Chili Jones, who is like gonna tell his whole biography before a punch.
That's where you get the West-East clash, because it's like you want to explain bars, you want to hear punch after punch, so that's what you have to decide with this Dead Man battle.
Ladizé versus KG. I want to hear your opinion on that first.
First off, I'm going to probably give this 2-1 Ladizé, one of my most controversial predictions in this whole vlog, just because I fucks with KG at TakeOver. Him and Daylight was out of control, but I think going against someone who uses the whole URL platform correctly, he can draw it out. And you know, maybe it's because his name Ladizé, he got a lot to say, so he knows how to do it. KG just has bar after bar after bar, so you know, he's a poet, and I love that poetry shit. So you know, I still do give it to Ladizé 2-1, but just because I think he's gonna bar him to death.
To me, it's like it kind of gets drawn out after a while, and I like being like super lyrical and stuff, but I just want KG to like do a good job and be entertaining as hell. Like him against Daylight was really good. I like some of the stuff that they say, and I think it's super dope. But at the same time, it's like they're gonna surprise me. I'm probably gonna eat my words at the event. All I gotta say is that KG's gonna throw up his arm after every whack bar and make a face. Daylight versus Head Ice. Ooh, this is the most thug battle on the planet. This is almost right. This could be the most thug battle on the planet. If Cheddar Cheese and Sharon ever happened, that's the only thing that could top.
That was the only thing that will out-thug this.
I'm gonna go with Daylight because I like Daylight's antics and he's entertaining as hell. But Head Ice is gonna walk up there and be like, "Your bandana, I bossed that."
Right.
And
Ice. Just don't put your dick out again, Day. Like, come on, man. Keep your clothes on. This is our first event, man. We don't want to come and see your shit.
Oh, slow that down. You said come and see. No,
we don't want to come and see your shit. Pause. God, how many pause I want to get in this video?
Almost as many as DNA, which is the next one on the battle I was thinking about. Against how he said, "Oh, you know the deal, though." But anyway, DNA versus Pass. Who do you think is gonna take that?
I want to see, you know, DNA do it on his own. I think DNA, like, if y'all saw his unlimited third round, they just went for ever, and every bar he had was punch after punch. So if it comes down to freeze, I don't know if Pass can hang.
Oh man, Pat, you know about Pass.
Again, I'm not as up on Pass back in, you know, this is one of the first times I'm seeing him, you know, with Grind Time. I didn't catch enough of his battles back then.
For the record, Pass has been battling since 04 when he was a youngin', and he almost beat the Source, I think, in a controversial decision, more or less.
Yo, correct me if I'm wrong. If Pass can free, I'd love to see a free battle, because DNA Sharon the other day was incredible, and that was free versus
Pass
free.
can free. I mean, but at the same time, he had one of my favorite lines, which is against like Iron Solomon. I think he had something like, "Hold up, you're a groupie bitch," and you said something like, "And your girl's pussy smells like a coochie fish sushi dish." Like, Pass can free. That's to that point, and his flow's impeccable. So that's gonna be a great battle. Shout out to DNA. I'm gonna call you Rabbit Bars from now on. Get it, dildo? But anyhow, Dirtbag Dan and Charlie Clips.
Dirtbag Dan, Charlie Clips. I'll speak on this one first, because I think, you know, whether it's in King of the Dot, it's in URL, it's at your mama's house, your brother's basement, it doesn't matter. Like, I think Clips comes with the craziest schemes, and his presence, he's a big chubby dude that can hold it down for the big men, you know what I mean? Big and tall. So like, I think Clips is gonna come in there and just body the shit out of Dirtbag. I love Dirtbag, man. The motherfucker I've been fucking with him since way back in Grind Time. Like, he was one of the dudes who actually got me to pick up a pen, you feel me? In my heart, it's gonna be 3-0 Clips, but hopefully I hope 2-1 Clips.
You know what rhymes with Charlie Clips?
What?
gnarly tits.
No. Okay, that was good. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's the type of bars that Dirtbag's gonna come with. I hope, because it's gonna be funny as hell.
Leave the bird bars though.
I was actually gonna say that, but yeah, Charlie Clips, gnarly tits versus Dirtbag Dan. I mean, I think it's gonna be good, but I like Dirtbag. He's entertaining and he just doesn't care, which makes it that much more fun. Because like, people will be like, lyrical, metaphysical, spiritual, I hit you with the subliminal, and you're like, okay, and then Dirtbag just says, your chin bone's connected to your chest bone, and it's like, have fun with it. Like, I think people forget, have fun with it. But
I know it's not always about bars over bars over bars, but I really do appreciate Clip style, and but damn, let me see if Dirt can write too. Like, that would be really nice to see.
I hope so. Immaculate versus Big K.
I think Ilmac, I've seen him in 2-on-2s, I've seen him in Canada, I've seen him on the West Coast, so you already know what Ilmac's about, so I think Ilmac 2-1.
Big K, you named yourself Big K. Time. But I don't know. I was really surprised when I heard this. Like, even as Aspect, when I heard this was announced, I was like, holy shit, Immaculate still battles? I mean, he's been good. I like him versus Bender. It's one of my favorite battles of all time. The originator versus the imitator. Thesaurus versus John the Don.
Okay, well, you make the case for Thesaurus, I'll make a case for John. You go.
Okay. How are you gonna not fuck with Thesaurus? He is the face of battle rap, and that's without question. Like, when I think...
No pun intended, the face of battle rap.
Oh, God.
Keep going.
Face jokes. But beside the point, Thesaurus is cool. He commented on my battle against JJ. Go check that out, Madassa versus JJ Beatrix. Funniest thing you'll probably see in your life. He seems like a cool dude. And all personal things aside, Thesaurus always has bars to talk about. John the Don's pretty cool. I mean, he kind of imitates stuff, and he has like this scheme where he bites people. It's like, oh, you didn't catch it, I remixed that.
On the opposite of that, I feel like, you know, Thesaurus, when I watched him against, was it the Dead Man? He came with the same, like, fucking dinosaur, Thesaurus, rah, like, let's get him attitude, but it wasn't like Grind Time Thesaurus, and all love to Thesaurus. You know, like I said, with Dirtbag and all of them, I fuck with them, they got me into this shit. But with this new day and age of like URL coming up and people wanting, you know, more, you know, cerebral content where you gotta think about it a little bit, I think John can edge this out a little bit if he does it correctly, but it's Thesaurus. At the end of the day, it's him, and I'm stupid to put my money on John, but hey, we'll see where I stand, you know, after Oakland.
Hey, good to you.
Unk? Shoutouts to Unks.
Okay.
K-I-M.
Back to where I'm at. Okay. And then here's the headliner, I guess. Disaster versus Averb.
Again, you could probably make a case for Disaster. I can make a case for Averb.
I don't know. I mean, I like Disaster. Disaster's cool. I mean, how could you deny his energy where he just starts going off on these tangents about so many creative ways to break in your house and then inseminate a loving family member. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Averb, and I really... Disaster's good, but the thing is like, I think he needs to change it up. The thing is, he's been freestyling for this whole year or using a couple of pre-meds for every battle, and then he goes and writes against Arsenal, but at the same time, it's like, that's what Disaster should have been doing the whole time.
Yeah.
So now it's like, the next step for me to think is, for Disaster to really definitively win this, just from a writing standpoint, he needs to improve on what he's done before while not offering the same Disaster we've seen against Poor Rich, Arcane, and, you know, Arsenal. I mean, the one who actually writes.
Yeah.
So I just want to see Disaster progress.
Plus, because Averb, best believe, is going to come from out east with those bars. He's going to come, like him and Charlie Clips, you know, that shit was hot too. His stage presence, you know, he's up there with Loaded, you know. I mean, he's one of the top tier in URL. He's nothing to clown on. But will even make it better to see Disaster for the first time live was to see him actually step up in Averb's face with those written bars. Altogether, I think the card is going to be insane.
I think so too. It's gonna be a great battle.
But that's Madassa, Nomad. You already know what it is. Beyond the Realm, holding it down for the whole UBR family. If you want to see more behind the scenes, go to gobeyondtherealm.tumblr.com or check us out on Facebook.
Madassa Mata, South Fresh to the Fresh Coast, you know what I mean? Pizza Boy Mata because your girl likes when I deliver that sausage.
Ouch!
It is what it is.
Yo,
Time.
Yeah. Yo, and follow me. No Mind is dope. Nomad, you already know what it is.
We out here.